Hello everyone. With this video I'll be covering a functionality called Proxy. The definition of Proxy from a DATABASICs point of view, it's simply you're assigning delegate users, delegate the user to be able to access other users' expense reports or timesheets in the system. Where do you do that? It's actually under admin. You go to organization, and under organization there's an icon here. It's called Proxy. You click on it, and simply I'm just going to do a simple proxy setup. Here I will do add at this point, and this is just for a demo, so I'll go demo. Next, the name of my proxy, that's the purpose of this. So you could create a proxy group. You could call it your IT department or your accounting group, whatever you like to be called. So here is just my group is called demo, and this is the proxies who's going to access other people's timesheets. So I'm going to assign, for example, I assign myself now, and once I do that, I'll select, and at this point I could go ahead and say next. And now I'll assign the assisted, actually the people who you're accessing their data. So I'm going to go ahead and assign Anthony and Chris, for example. Here's and once I assign these two, now it means I will have access to their timesheets going forward. Since I do that, I hit finish. So now the system automatically added this group for me. As you could see, I could add, modify it. Later I could come back and remove, add more people. Again, one of the things I should have also mentioned to you, we have options where you could say, okay, I could have two different people, two different proxies accessing the same group. One does time and one does expense, or I could do both. Also, you could give them read access rights and modify access rights. Now the question, what does read access rights means? It's simply they just could access as a proxy to print reports, or we also use it for web service calls. So that's what the read access rights for. And of course, the last one, you could deactivate the proxy. Now the assisted is the people you assign them to access their expense report, and simply we show their department, their operating unit. We have this functionality here called insert all employees. So if you create a project, you don't want to go and select all the employees. If you have a couple of thousand of them, you just simply hit insert, and the system will get all your active employees into the list. Now, also this could be automated, part of our data loads. If you're loading, like let's say from PeopleSoft or from an HR system, we can create groups for you, part of the integration. That definitely you need to discuss it with your implementation team and at the DATABASICs implementation team, and make sure you ask them for that feature, or you could send an email to support@data-basics.com. Now that's as simple as that, and you could also here search and filter against your proxies or proxy system. One more feature that we offer also, if you want the users to set up their designators who could access their expense report or timesheet, this is another place where if you give that to the user, again, this is a T&E access right. If you give that access, then I could assign as a user who could access my timesheets. So this is another way of sort of, if you don't want administrators to do it, you could let the users decide who's their designators. For more information, as usual, please reference to the help guide. It gives you additional information about proxy, and also how to set up an employee to assign their own proxies. Thank you so much, and I hope this helps.